If you're a homeowner in the Atlanta metro area and you're looking to sell your home for top dollar, it's important to understand the different options available for homeowners looking to sell their property right now. One option that has become increasingly popular in recent years is the use of iBuyers, such as Open Door and OfferPad, who provide quick, so-called guaranteed offers for homes. While this may be tempting for some homeowners, there are several reasons why selling to an owner-occupant, meaning someone who is buying the home to live in, is a much better choice. First and foremost, an owner-occupant is likely to offer a higher price for the property. iBuyers typically offer a quick sale at a discounted price, lots of times 10% to 20% less than the property's actual market value. This is because they need to make a profit on the resale of the property. iBuyers also need to factor in the cost of repairs, which they will either require the seller to make or they will simply deduct the cost of the repairs from their cash offer price. On the other hand, an owner-occupant may be willing to pay more for the property because they're purchasing it to live in themselves. They're not looking to immediately make a profit on the resale, and they're more likely to see the value in the property beyond just the bottom line. An owner-occupant may even be willing to overlook some of the minor repairs or updates, which means the home seller could save money. Another benefit of selling to an owner-occupant is that the transaction is less likely to fall through. It's true. Even when the owner-occupant is getting a mortgage loan, they are more likely to be committed to the transaction. With iBuyers, it's just business, and there's always a chance that they will back out of the sale, even after the seller has already made preparations to move. Sometimes an iBuyer will even come back after the contracts are signed and actually want to drastically reduce their offer price. I've seen this happen. The iBuyer will have the property tied up with a contract for over a week, and then after the inspection, they request a huge price reduction. They'll say something like, "We found all these things wrong with the house, so unless you reduce the price even more, we're going to terminate the contract." This can be incredibly frustrating and expensive for the home seller who may have already started packing or even signed a contract for a new home. With an owner-occupant, I'm not saying that these contracts don't ever fall through. However, the chances of the sale falling through are significantly lower. Owner-occupants are generally more invested in the purchase and more likely to follow through with the transaction once they've signed a contract. By this time, they've fallen in love with the house and they've already started imagining their lives in that home. This provides the home seller with a level of reliability and stability that is priceless when selling a property. Another important consideration when selling a property is the fees involved in the transaction. Selling to an iBuyer can be a relatively straightforward process because they handle most of the paperwork and the details themselves. However, this comes at a cost to the home seller because iBuyers charge high convenience fees of 7% or 8% for their services. Convenience fees, and they have the nerve to tell you that you'll save money by not using a real estate agent. Wow. Selling to an owner-occupant, on the other hand, may require a little more work on the part of the homeowner, but it also provides more control over the process. The homeowner can work directly with their real estate agent, they can negotiate terms, and ensure that the transaction is proceeding according to their goals and their timelines. This level of control can be incredibly valuable, especially for homeowners with specific needs or concerns related to the sale. Finally, selling to an owner-occupant can also provide a sense of satisfaction for the homeowner. Knowing that your property is going to someone who will appreciate it and enjoy it can be incredibly rewarding, especially for homeowners who have lived in the property for some time or made significant improvements to it. Selling to an iBuyer may provide a quick cash infusion, but it can also feel impersonal and transactional. Many homeowners actually prefer the emotional benefit of selling to someone who is genuinely excited about owning their home. Also, since some of these iBuyers are buying with the intent to hold on to the property as a long-term rental, your neighbors will appreciate the fact that you didn't cause another rental property to come into their community. In conclusion, selling to an owner-occupant rather than an iBuyer has several advantages. An owner-occupant is likely to offer a higher price, be more invested in the transaction, and provide a greater sense of control and satisfaction for the homeowner. While selling to an iBuyer may be a good solution for some homeowners in certain situations, it is important to consider the potential downsides and explore all of your options before making a decision. As your local Metro Atlanta real estate agent, it's important for me to educate homeowners about their options and help them make the best choice for their individual needs and priorities. For more information on selling your home for top dollar, visit my website, atlantametroproperties.com.